Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's intermediate analytics capsule on indicator widgets. I have an example prepared for you of an indicator widget right behind me, just to show you what one looks like before we go ahead and build it. What they do is they're a widget that you could count certain numbers of records or instances of data potentially inside of certain forms. The one behind me is currently just counting the number of communications that I have inside of my Borealis system. Now, we could take this a step further, which we will actually in the next capsule, where we could take this number and apply some filters to it to slice and dice it a little further and give us a number that is more relevant to a KPI or a certain metric that we're trying to report on. So let's go ahead and get into it, and looking forward to showing you the indicator widgets. So we're going to create one much like you see behind me. We're going to replicate the same indicator widget where we're just going to count the number of communication records inside of Borealis. So let's get into it and let's create an indicator today. Okay, so to get to the analytics module, as always, we just navigate down here to the analytics module. It's this zigzag or line chart here that's going in an upward trend. And then if you want to create a widget, you would just need to go to the widget section right here, hit the green create button, and then you would just need to select indicator from the list. I already have it selected, but you can simply just find it on the list here of widget types, or you can also just search it up if you can't find it. Now, as always, whenever we get to the form, we need to ask ourselves, what type of data are we looking to report on? That'll kind of help us answer where we should be pulling this data. There's a lot of options here, but we can narrow it down just by asking that question. Well, what am I looking to report on? What is my output? I'm looking to count the number of communications inside of Borealis, so I must have to pull this data from the communication form. So let's take a look there, type it in, make sure you're under engagements, communications there. And all we need to do now is hit next. And you'll get a screen like this. So what we need to do is we can kind of ignore this. This is for a more advanced session to come on combined and equations inside of indicators. We're going to just go down here where we could just make some simple adjustments to our indicator. Actually, it looks like it's done most of the work for me. As you can see in the calculated values, it's already counting the number of communications. And you can see that the indicator value is displaying that calculated value right there. We probably just need to give this a title. Very easy. So we'll just say that this is the number of communications, and we'll go ahead and hit save. Now, since this is counting all communications, we can actually check to see if this is correct. So if I navigate to the communications form inside of Borealis, we can see that we have 411 communications, just like the widget was showing in the previous screen there. So that's the basics of an indicator widget. We're going to cover how to slice and dice the number a little more in the next video with filters, but thank you for following along today. Looking forward to see you in our next video. Have a great day, great afternoon, and we'll see you later.